The internet wasn't built for you and me. It was built for survival to outlive a nuclear war. To understand how we got from there to here, we have to go back to the late 1950s. The Cold War was at its peak. The United States and the Soviet Union were locked in a terrifying arms race that stretched all the way to the edge of space. Then, in 1957, the Soviets launched Sputnik, the first artificial satellite to orbit the Earth. For America, this was a profound shock. If the USSR could put a satellite into orbit, it could also launch a missile. And if a missile could wipe out the country's phone lines, how would the military communicate in the aftermath of a nuclear strike? That single paralyzing fear led to the creation of the Advanced Research Projects Agency, ARPA. Its mission was simple but daunting: ensure that American command and control would never, ever go dark. ARPA gathered the nation's brightest scientists, mathematicians, and engineers and handed them a seemingly impossible task: build a communication network that cannot be destroyed. Among them was a man named J.C.R. Licklider, a psychologist who had become a computer visionary. He dreamed of what he called a galactic network, where computers could talk to each other from anywhere on the planet. Back in 1962, this was pure science fiction. Computers were giant, slow, and completely isolated machines. But the idea had planted a seed. By 1966, ARPA hired a brilliant computer scientist, Larry Roberts, to turn that vision into a reality. His plan was to link 4 universities: UCLA, Stanford, UC Santa Barbara, and the University of Utah. Each campus hosted a massive mainframe computer connected to a device called an interface message processor, what we would recognize today as a router. The system was named ARPANET. Its fundamental purpose was to route information around any potential damage, allowing it to function even in the chaos of a nuclear war. There was no center, no single point of failure. It was designed as a decentralized web that could survive almost anything. October 29, 1969, at a lab in UCLA, a young programmer named Charlie Klein sat at a terminal, preparing to send the very first message across this new network. The word he intended to send was login. He typed the letter L, then O, and the system crashed. Only those first 2 letters made it through to the other end. Still, the first word ever sent across the internet wasn't a grand declaration or a complex command. It was just lo, then, lo, and behold. A strange, almost prophetic beginning. Within a year, ARPANET had expanded to connect 13 computers. Information, broken down into what they called data packets, began to replace the old, vulnerable phone lines. These messages moved faster than anyone had anticipated. As the 1970s progressed, engineers developed TCP and APATHA fundamental protocols, the digital languages that all computers still use to communicate today. A single planetary nervous system was starting to form. But it had a flaw built in from the very beginning. Every single packet of data left a trace. Whoever controlled the network could, in theory, read everything. And someone was already watching. In 1973, long before the public even knew what a modem was, U.S. intelligence agencies were using ARPANET links to transfer classified information. Every message was recorded, archived, and analyzed. The very network that was built for national defense had almost immediately become a network for observation. But not everyone saw this tool through a lens of fear. Programmers like Vint Cerf and Bob Kahn saw its potential for hope. They believed this network could unite the world, not control it. They dreamed of global education, of worldwide collaboration, of information that was truly free, right? And in many ways, they succeeded. The world was changed forever. In 1983, ARPANET officially split in 2. The military portion was cordoned off and became MILNET. The public, academic side became the open internet we know. This division marked the start of a new era: one side secret, the other free. But it's crucial. to remember that both were built on the exact same code, the same foundation. The internet was born from this strange marriage of science and war. And those two parents are still fighting for control of their child today. During the 1990s, the web finally escaped the laboratory and entered our homes. The Cold War was over, but the systems of control it created remained. Every search you made, every link you clicked, every photo you uploaded created data. And that data quickly became the new currency. Corporations built entire empires on it. Governments developed algorithms to sift through it. And all the while, the watchers never stopped watching. Beneath the surface of the visible web, another network began to grow. The dark web. It runs on encryption software that was originally designed by the U.S. Navy to hide their intelligence agents online. Today, that same technology hides whistleblowers, journalists, and, yes, criminals. It's a place of absolute freedom and absolute fear, existing in perfect parallel to the open internet. It is the internet's own shadow, born from the same source. Today, billions of devices, your phone, your car, smart home, are all whispering to each other across the same network that was born from Cold War paranoia. No single person or government truly controls it. It learns, it evolves, and it remembers everything. The internet was designed to survive anything. It's palm, and that includes us. Every message ever sent, from that very first hello to the words you're hearing right now, travels through a system that was built on fear. Fear of war, fear of silence. We built a network to keep the world talking, and now it never, ever stops. Thanks for watching. If you found this journey into the internet's past as fascinating as I did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow for more stories from the hidden side of technology. Okay, this is Novus Thread.